Hello everybody, I am Atomic. Welcome back to Listening To. If you're new here, what we do is simply we listen, we go onto Spotify, we go to an artist, and we listen to their top 4 listen to tracks. So essentially the top 4 most popular tracks by the artist on Spotify. However, today we're going to be doing something a bit different to that. Today we're specifically looking at an EP by an artist. I would do like a normal listening to on this artist, except I've been listening to this artist for a long time before I started listening to, and they had an EP that came out last year called Neon Soul, which was a good EP. It was solidly written, and yeah, today we're listening to the new EP called Irrational Romance by Emily Jane Lumsden. I hope I'm saying that right. There were a few issues that I had with the mixing and everything on Neon Soul last year, so maybe that's improved. I was supposed to do like a actual review video of Neon Soul, but that never came out, so my opinion never really got heard, which is my own fault, and I apologize. But maybe people have the same issues, or maybe she looked back on it and had some similar issues that I had, and maybe it was improved upon. I don't know. I'll let you know when I listen to it. So yeah, this one's called Nervous. I like the dubbed guitar. I'm going to take one earphone off so I can actually hear myself. I like the dubbed rhythm guitar. I'm liking the drums, although I can kind of tell that this wasn't recorded as a live band thing, which kind of makes the 1, 2, 3, 4 thing a little weird. The mixing has gone up so much since Neon Soul. I'm loving this. The harmonies are on point. The bass is nice and tight. I like that. I don't think there's any tuning on the vocals either, which I like. I have no issue with auto-tune, by the way, but I do like it when it's just raw vocals. This is a solid song. I'm liking this. The lead guitar is a bit iffy for me, but it's alright. Then that synth is nice. Nice breakdown. Okay. Okay, so she took away the harmony now. I believe the harmony is you. Okay, the synth is welcome. Yeah, I like that synth. I really like the vocals on this track. So that was a solid song. All right, the rhythm guitar was good. I felt that there was some like I don't want to really say mistakes because there weren't mistakes. However, you could hear like when you strum, sometimes like you'll miss a chord and you'll only play a few strings and stuff, or you might accidentally mute something that you're not supposed to mute, and then it sounds a bit weird, but it still sounds alright. I heard some of that in the song, so I'd just work on maybe cutting those out, doing some different takes. That's just me though. Maybe it was a creative choice. I don't know. The vocals were good. the harmonies were very good as well. I couldn't really hear the bass. The bass is a lot more noticeable if you listen with both ears, hence why I did that when I made the comment on the bass. However, what I heard of the bass was really good. It's a solid song. One of my main criticisms of Neon Soul that didn't get heard, one of the main criticisms that I had in the review for the script of Neon Soul was the fact that the vocals had too much reverb on them, and I couldn't really understand what was being said. That wasn't really an issue here, which I'm glad about and everything. This next one is called Lucid, so let's jump into it. Okay, the harmonies are on point again. The vocals again are really good. I like the rhythm guitar. The bass has a nice tone again. The synth is good. I like the fact that I like that carried over. I like that. I like this rhythm. Yeah, I really like that rhythm. It's such a cool rhythm. Okay. I'm liking the reverb synths now. I'm liking it. But the drums are good. I can tell that they're like MIDI. Like they're not humans playing the drums, but it's whatever. It sounds good. Okay. So the rhythm guitar was really good. There wasn't really a lead guitar from what I could hear there. Also, I put on the second earphone again because, you know, why not? The bass was good. It had a nice. I think it had basically the exact same tone as the last song, which I'm not complaining about. It's a good tone. The rhythms were nice in that song. Like I said, you can easily tell that the drums aren't being played by people, and for drawn in. That's not an issue for me at all. I just thought I'd point it out. Yeah, it's MIDI drums aren't an issue for me. I personally like them. You know, like if you can't have a drummer do parts for you, so it's whatever. Just thought I'd point that one out. Again, the vocals were on point. The harmonies were good. It's another just solid song, honestly. That's what I've noticed about Emily Jane's. I'll just say Emily. I hope that's fine. It's one thing about Emily's writing that I've noticed is the fact that all, if not most, of her songs are just solid. Like you can't really say that for poorly written songs because they're not. They're very solid songs. And yeah, this next one's called Footsteps. Is that a bass or is it a synth? That lead was nice. Okay, the guitars are really cool. The bass is really nice. Although I think I'm hearing some dissonant notes. Maybe? I can't tell. Maybe they were like bends or something. I'm not sure. Okay, I liked that. I like that little vocal bit. I'm hearing some very like, I don't know, Arctic Monkeys influence here, which isn't a bad thing. I love Arctic Monkeys. I'm just hearing a lot of influence from British artists, which is nice, being British myself. I like that part, like those vocal melodies, like I'll get into it after this. but okay. What's happening here?
You keep your distance. Keep your distance.
Okay, I'm liking the breakdown. I like the bass tone. It's a little more loose from the last songs, but it's still quite... It's tight enough to not be muddy, and I like that. Okay, again, just another really solid song. There's not much I can say about that. The bass tone was slightly different. I think it had a bit more distortion. It was a bit more loose, which wasn't a bad thing. It really worked for the song. Like I said, I could hear a lot of British influence, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I'm really enjoying this album. EP, sorry. But basically, what I really liked about that song was when the melody would go. I can't remember the exact melody, but like da 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 da, or something like that, or like the melody went up. In terms of musical notation, I really liked those parts. They were nice. This next one is called Alright Part 1. Let's jump into it. Okay, so a clean bass tone, which sounds DI. Not sure. I'm liking the guitars. I'm liking the dubbing on either side as well. This lead riff at my right ear, spot on. I like it. Okay, so that was Alright Part 1. So first off, I really liked that. I really liked what the bass was doing. I really liked the, I guess, rhythm guitar. There wasn't really any rhythm guitar, but like da 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 or whatever it was. I liked that, and then I obviously liked the lead tone that was in my right ear as well. And the drums kept a really nice pace and everything like that. But I'm interested to see where Alright Part 2 takes it, because I believe that it's using the same musical idea based on what I just heard, not noticing that Part 1 had ended. So let's jump into Alright Part 2.
What am I supposed to do?
Okay, so this one is a bit slower. Okay. I'm liking the bass. I like the piano. I like those harmonies. Okay, I like that. I like the piano. I wish like the piano rolled on a little more though. I feel like it cuts off too suddenly. And then it's going back to the original idea, which I like. The drums are changing it up a bit. I'm enjoying it. Like I'm enjoying this song. I'm enjoying this album. That was a nice bridge. I really enjoyed that. That was good. I like it. Okay, so the piano was nice. Again, I feel like it could last a little longer and feel a little more natural. I felt like the sound just cut off too suddenly to be believable to be an actual piano. I really liked the bridge. I wasn't expecting that. I like the fact that I think you Emily tried to do some like rough vocals as well. And by rough I mean like on the verge of screaming, essentially. Screaming is in like Corey Taylor, Vic Fuentes, Kellen Quinn type screaming. Not like actual like I'm hurt, so I'm going to scream type screams, if you get what I mean. I really enjoyed that. Genuinely, I really did. I wasn't expecting the, I guess, chorus. I'm not sure. I haven't really been paying attention to the structure of the songs, to be honest. But I guess the chorus, I wasn't expecting it to just come in straight with guitars after the piano and bass thing. That was a nice touch. And so the next and last song of the EP, unfortunately, is Optimism, which was on Neon Soul, and I believe they've either reimagined or remastered Optimism for this EP. So let's go. Okay. Okay, I'm liking the synth. I'm liking the intro. The vocals are more clear in this version than the previous version. I'm liking it. I think most things are relatively the same. I think the guitar tone might be a bit different. There's a lot less reverb, which I like. The synths are new, I think. I think most things have stayed the same in terms of the instrumentation and everything like that. I feel like the bass and guitar have different tones. I've already mentioned the guitar tone, but I think the bass has a different tone. I'm really liking the improvements. I think that's a bit different. I don't remember this lead being in either. I really like all the changes that she made to Optimism from Neon Soul. I much prefer this version. I liked those harmonies. I like all the harmonies on this CP. I like it. Yeah. This is a great outro, I believe. Yeah, outro. I like the synth there. Oh god. Okay, so I can't remember what exactly how Optimism was when it was released under Neon Soul. However, I can say that I definitely had a much more enjoyable experience listening to this version of Optimism as opposed to Neon Soul. And there's a few reasons for that. One of the reasons is the fact that in the original Optimism, I felt there was too much reverb on the main vocal, to the point where I couldn't really understand anything that was being said. And then I'd assume that there were a few other things I can't really remember. However, I remember the fact that the synths weren't there, and the addition of the synths within this track added quite a bit to it, for me anyway. And I really like them. And yeah, like Optimism was always a solid song. I believe in my review, I actually said that like all the songs were solid. It was just for mixing. So the mixing overall on the EP is definitely improved from Neon Soul, and I really enjoyed listening to it. It's a solid EP, but very well done. If you want to go check out Emily, if you want to go listen to the EP yourselves, the links in the description to Spotify, iTunes, and anywhere else that the EP is. Social media will also be in the description, like a Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to interact with me, you can follow me on Twitter. You can come into my Discord server. Links in the description again. And yeah, suggest other artists that you want me to listen to. I'll listen to EPs, albums. Like, I'll just generally listen to the top 4 most popular songs by an artist. Whatever you want me to do, leave them down in the comments below. Goodbye.